distinguished winners of the awards. It is really indeed a great moment for me to be the chief guest at the second award ceremony at Chinese Embassy to recognize our stars of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. I will speak initially in English, but then I will like to speak in Urdu because I think I also should convey this message to audience outside this room and embassy, to general people of Pakistan through the media we have here. First and foremost, I would like to say that China and Pakistan are iron brothers and not ordinary friends. There are friendships in diplomacy, in international relations, but if you look at human history or modern history of international relations, even best of the best friends had some lows in their relationships. There have been times when the relationship has been very warm, but there also have been times when that relationship has not been that warm. Pakistan and China are two countries in the history of mankind that in 70 plus years, in more than 7 decades, every year has taken this relationship to a new height. This relationship has never stalled. It has always grown. In this garden of friendship, we have never seen an autumn. This garden of friendship has always remained in the spring season with blossoming of new flowers of cooperation, new flowers of friendship, and new flowers of solidarity. That makes this relationship very unique. I am hopeful that China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which was started in 2013 by our government then, and I had the honor and privilege to be associated with China-Pakistan Economic Corridor from the very inception. I can proudly say that both countries have added a new dimension to our relationship, a dimension that was missing in our previous relationship. And this dimension was of strong economic partnership. Pakistan and China enjoyed a very strong political relationship in our history, but our economic partnership did not match the political bond that both countries had. CPEC has allowed this relationship to expand into a strategic economic cooperation. Never in our history we have seen that within 3 years any country has invested in Pakistan up to $25 billion. It is not just about investment. What is most important is the trust that China showed in Pakistan at the time when CPEC was started. Ladies and gentlemen, let us not forget that in 2013-14, when we started the journey of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, Pakistan was facing unprecedented power energy shortages. There was no electricity in the country for 16 to 18 hours. The law and order situation was so terrible that every second day a suicide bomber would blow himself somewhere in the country and kill many people. Karachi was in a serious law and order situation. At that time, even our own investors, Pakistani investors, were shying away from investing in Pakistan. What to speak of our other friends or other countries to come and invest in Pakistan. So at a time when Pakistan's own investors were not willing to bet on Pakistan, China came forward and said to the world that we believe in the potential of Pakistan. President Xi Jinping came in April 2015, and when he signed almost $46 billion worth of MOUs, the next day when Wall Street Journal published this news on the front page that China has signed billions of dollars of MOUs to invest in Pakistan, Pakistan's perception changed in the international community. The world, which used to look at Pakistan through the security prism, all of a sudden started to look at Pakistan through the prism of investment destination. And they said, if China can invest in Pakistan, why cannot we invest in Pakistan? So it changed Pakistan's profile. And we can never forget that China truly proved that a friend in need is friend indeed. China came forward at a time, as I said, when our own people were shying from investing in Pakistan. And people of Pakistan will never forget that trust and confidence that the leadership of China under President Xi Jinping demonstrated through action, not by words, but through actions, by giving their companies a nod to go and invest in Pakistan. And that has helped us achieve new levels or new dimensions of success in economic journey. We added more than 8,000 megawatts of energy in Pakistan's power generation. We have constructed more than 800 kilometers of motorways and highways of international standard to give Pakistan connectivity. We have invested in Gwadar port to make it a hub for trade and commerce in the region. We have not only constructed highways, but through fiber optic cable, we also constructed an information highway that will become backbone of digital cooperation between Pakistan and China. Chinese investment helped Pakistan to discover Thar coal deposit, which was gold, black gold lying under our soil for more than 7 decades. And we could not harness that potential because we neither had investment nor we had technology to harness that resource that God had gifted us with. It was through CPEC that the government gave sovereign guarantee, and we were able to secure financing from China. As a result, now Thar today has become the cheapest source of energy for Pakistan and will provide us cheap energy for next many centuries. This has been a great achievement of CPEC. CPEC allowed us to develop new capabilities in renewable energy with solar and wind energy plants that were constructed in Pakistan. We developed new capability. It was not just about constructing roads or power plants. I think one of the major benefits that came from CPEC was that Pakistani workers, Pakistani engineers, Pakistani planners, Pakistani officials, they got an opportunity to work shoulder to shoulder with their Chinese counterparts. And this collaboration has helped us to learn from Chinese success, from the Chinese model of success. And it gave us new learning in project management, in road construction, in power plants, in renewable energy, in different areas that has helped Pakistani engineers and workers to learn new and modern ways of working, and it has greatly enhanced our capability to execute big projects in the country. It is all possible not because we had the investment or the money to do these projects. It all became possible not because we had the steel and cement to construct these projects. It all became possible because we had people like you, committed, hardworking, diligent, who worked day and night. The heat could not stop them. The winter could not stop them. The security situation did not stop them. They worked relentlessly and they finished these projects in time so that people of Pakistan could benefit from them. Today, the roads you have laid are connecting the regions. The power plants we have constructed are lightening the homes and the factories and hospitals and schools. Similarly, the special economic zones you have worked on are creating employment opportunities. The digital backbone fiber optic cable you laid is helping us to do digital business and improve our digital infrastructure. So this has been a great achievement. So it is the human dimension. It is always said, it is not the gun. It is the man or the woman or the person behind the gun that matters. And it was people like you who were executing these plants. These projects became truly symbols of success and a monument of friendship or a great signature in history that how people of Pakistan and China can work together and can create success stories. Your success stories are a pride for us. We feel very honored that China has been our partner in this journey. And now, as we celebrate a decade of CPEC, we are starting a new journey. And we are again very grateful to China, leadership of China, that while we were charting a future for CPEC Phase 2, the government of China and NDRC, National Development Reform Commission, made an extraordinary offer. They said, we would like to invite 30 officials from Pakistan, from different ministries. We will share with them our success story, and then we will sit down with them to explain how we have done it and to also know from them what are Pakistan's priorities, and together we will build a roadmap for CPEC Phase 2. I think this is a great start for CPEC Phase 2, in which Pakistani and Chinese experts will work together for 15 days in China, and after this work, they will produce a document or a roadmap that will guide us to take CPEC into the second phase, which will be now based more on business-to-business cooperation, which will take our industrial cooperation forward, which will help Pakistan modernize its agriculture, that will help Pakistan develop its technological capability so that we can create a techno-economy of the future, like China has become a great techno-economy which has leveraged technology R&D for its development. So I think this will be a great contribution from Chinese side to help us plan our future. And this coincides with the 5-year plan that government has developed, and Prime Minister shall launch this on 25th of December, which is based on the 5 E's that we have worked out as a framework for future growth. How can Pakistan become an export-led economy? How can Pakistan become a leading e-economy, e-Pakistan? How can Pakistan face environment and climate change through food and water security? How can Pakistan make its energy affordable, efficient and green? And how can Pakistan create a multimodal transport infrastructure that will connect Pakistan beyond Pakistan to Central Asia, Europe, Middle East, Africa, so that CPEC truly becomes an integrator of the regions and creates opportunities for all countries in the region. Through prosperity promotes peace. And finally, how do we promote equity and empowerment? Equity to bring everyone, to make everyone beneficiary of development, and also to ensure that no one is left behind in this journey of development. And finally, empowering our women and youth for future of Pakistan, because Pakistan's future depends how fast we empower our youth and how fast we enable our women to join our workforce and be a major contributor in national economy and development. So this is our framework on which we have a 5-year plan, and China's 5 corridors, corridors of growth, corridor of innovation, corridor of livelihood, corridor of green economy and corridor of open regional development exactly match the 5 E's framework that we have. So I am hopeful that just as we achieved great success in the last 10 years, the next 10 years will be an upgraded version of CPEC, as Chinese leadership has said a number of times, and we hope to make it a success. Finally, I must also acknowledge that while I honor you, the Pakistani workers, we can never forget the contribution of Chinese workers who have worked in Pakistan day and night, leaving their families behind. Many of them have not gone back for years and worked with full zeal and dedication for completion of CPEC projects. I think they deserve a great applause from us. We would like to honor our Chinese friends side by side. And next month, I've just told Secretary Planning, we would like to hold a similar event to recognize the Chinese workers who have worked on CPEC projects and made them successful, and we can never thank them enough, because you have worked while you have lived in your country. They left their country, they left their families, and they made Pakistan their home. I can never forget the project manager for this dam where this unfortunate incident took place, Dasu Dam. The project manager, I was taking a meeting and he had come the same morning from meeting. And he said in the meeting that when I was coming, my wife and my daughter came to airport and both of them asked me last time that, look, is it really important for you to go? Cannot you stay back? We are concerned for you. He said, I told them, no, I have to go. I have to go for my duty because Pakistan is also my home. This is the spirit that we think is the real bond, that this spirit describes what is the relationship. This spirit describes how strong is this relationship. No matter how our enemies want to create trouble or how our enemies want to create hurdles or obstacles in our cooperation, I want to say very clearly, we will fight all those till end who are targeting our Chinese people, because they are our guests. Any attack on any Chinese brother is an attack on Pakistan. Whosoever targets Chinese people targets people of Pakistan and the state of Pakistan. And their such nefarious or cowardly acts will not make even slightest of the dent in this iron brotherhood, in this steel rock brotherhood that we have between Pakistan and China, because there is no power in the world that can break this relationship. It will always grow stronger. Long live Pakistan and China friendship. Let me say that I have to apologize also. There is a meeting which Prime Minister is waiting for me and he has invited me. I've just received the message. So, I'd like to apologize to His Excellency the Ambassador that, if he permits, I will leave. But as I said, our hearts are with you, and I again compliment all of you for the great, extraordinary work that you have done, and you have made us all very proud. Pakistan-China friendship zindabad.